Hello everyone, this is me Hemant Dangi and today we are going to discuss about National Ayush Mission. But before discussing our topic, let me first introduce you to the term Ayush. Ayush is an acronym for Ayurveda, Yoga, Neuropathy, Unani, Siddha and Homeopathy. The National Ayush Mission is a centrally sponsored scheme that was started by the Department of Ayush and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in the year 2014. The main objective of the National Ayush Mission were: first, offering the cost effective Ayush service to the people through Ayush hospitals, dispensaries, and also providing Ayush facilities in the primary health cares, community health care centers, and the district hospitals. Second, boosting institutional capacities at the state level for Ayush system by upgrading the educational institutions, drug testing labs, ASU's pharmacies, and enforcing their mechanisms. Third, supporting the cultivation of medicinal plants by adopting good agricultural practices so as to provide a sustained supply of quality raw material for Ayush drugs. Fourth, it also objectify towards aiding the establishing of clusters through the convergence of cultivation, value addition, warehousing, marketing, and developing infrastructure for entrepreneurs. Now, let us discuss about the components of National Ayush Mission. The components can be discussed into two different headings. First, the mandatory ones and the flexible ones. The mandatory components of the National Ayush Mission includes Ayush services, educational institutions, quality control of Ayush drugs and medicinal plants. The flexible components of the mission includes Ayush wellness centers, telemedicine, sports medicine through Ayush, innovations in Ayush including PPP, reimbursements of the testing charges, information education communication activities, medicinal plants, voluntary certification scheme, market promotion, and crop insurance for medical plants. Now, let us come to the Ayush Health and Wellness Centers. In March 2020, the Union Cabinet approved the inclusion of Ayush Health and Wellness Centers as the component of Ayushman Bharat under the National Ayush Mission. This inclusion is aimed at setting up a holistic wellness model based on Ayush principles and practices with an emphasis on preventive, curative, promotive, rehabilitative, and palliative health care through an integration with the current public healthcare system. The National Health Policy of 2017 advocates the mainstreaming of the potential Ayush systems with a pluralistic system of integrative health care. The Ayush Health and Wellness Centers are focused to deliver an expanded range of services that go beyond maternal and child oral health care services to include care for non communicable diseases, palliative and rehabilitative care, oral, eye, and ENT care, mental health, and first level care for emergencies and trauma, including free essential drugs and diagnostic services. Now, as we know that this COVID-19 crisis is troubling India for a very long time, so the National Ayush Mission has released certain guidelines to which need to be followed in this crisis situation. It has introduced various measures for enhancing immunity, such as drinking warm water throughout the day, daily practice of yogasana and pranayam, and consumption of the spices like haldi, jeera, dhania, and lehsun, etc. Secondly, it has also introduced some simple Ayurvedic procedures like nasal application. It includes the application of sesame oil or coconut oil or ghee in both the nostrils so as to prevent the entry of coronavirus inside the body. It also includes the oil putting therapy. It includes the putting of oil on of like coconut oil or sesame oil in the mouth. It has also introduced the Ayurvedic immunity enhancing tips. It includes consumption of Chyawanprash, consumption of herbal tea, and consumption of golden milk. Now, let us discuss about the challenges faced by the National Ayush Mission. The various challenges faced by the National Ayush Mission includes: first, historical changes. The steps that were taken to uplift the sector after the report of the Committee on the Indigenous System of the Medicine published by the Medicine Ministry of Health in 1948, but they were scrapped later. Second challenge faced by this mission is inadequacy of resources. The policy to mainstream Ayush faces the problem of inadequate medicines, lack of health centers, capacity building, practitioners, and public faith on its efficiency. The third challenge faced by this mission is quantity versus quality. The integration of Ayush into the healthcare system faces the debate of whether to provide Ayush facilities everywhere, leaving no place behind, or to improve the existing facilities to full potential. The next challenge is the competition with modern medicine. It includes dishonest practices, skepticism towards Ayush, mindless cosmeticization, and more focus on the export promotion. The next challenge is lack of dedicated efforts. There is a sharp status gap between modern medicine and Ayush, and little has been done to harmonize both the sectors. The last but not the least, it is a very important challenge, is the conflict of interests. Ayush lobby fears a loss of identity following such integration. The allopathic lobby alleges that standards of medicinal care would be diluted after the integration. Now, in the last, let us come to a conclusion. According to me, a middle path needs to be found out by an integral framework merging the two systems of medicine while also leaving enough scope for their autonomous growth. The medium and long term plans for seamless integration should be developed expeditiously in view of the massive drive for achieving universal health care already underway in the country. Through this, India will be able to address the subservient status of Ayush and foster its legitimate inclusion into mainstream healthcare. Thank you.